Hey everyone, I'm Erin Stabb, your New York City real estate advisor, and today we're diving into something every New Yorker, future New Yorker, or tourist will want to know. Everything new coming to New York City in 2026. Whether you're planning to visit, thinking about moving, or just love staying on top of what's new in the city, you're in for a treat. From brand new airport terminals and massive infrastructure projects to cultural landmarks and once-in-a-generation events, 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting years this city has seen in a long time. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's explore how New York is leveling up for the future. Starting with number one, the future takes flight. New York City's new airport experience. Let's start where millions of journeys begin, the airport. If you've flown through JFK lately, you've probably noticed all the construction. Well, 2026 is the year it all starts paying off. The brand new Terminal 6 at JFK Airport is opening its first phase in early 2026. This isn't just a facelift, it's a completely reimagined experience. Think larger gate areas, more light, modern lounges, and a smoother, more intuitive layout. It's built for the modern traveler who values both comfort and efficiency. Right next door, the first part of the new Terminal 1 is also set to debut later that same year. This state-of-the-art space will introduce new dining options, retail stores, and improved technology for faster check-ins and security lines. For those who've spent years navigating JFK's chaos, this is going to feel like a whole new world. I'm sure we can all remember a time rushing or running through an airport, luggage in tow, racing to our gate, and almost missing our flight. Well, with these upgrades, those frantic airport sprints might finally become a thing of the past. These transformations aren't just about convenience, they're also expected to spark growth around Queens, driving new businesses and jobs. Now, while JFK is taking flight, the rest of the city is making some big moves below ground too. Coming up at number two, all aboard, New York City's transit revolution begins. New York's subway and rail systems are the veins of the city, and 2026 is the year they get a serious upgrade. The long-awaited Gateway Hudson Tunnel project is finally breaking ground on new tunnels under the Hudson River. Once complete, it'll double rail capacity between New York and New Jersey, meaning faster, more reliable commute for millions. Meanwhile, uptown, the 2nd Avenue subway Phase 2 is in full construction mode. This expansion extends service into Harlem, connecting new neighborhoods directly to Midtown and cutting travel times significantly. In Midtown, the Port Authority bus terminal is undergoing a massive replacement. The terminal promises better air quality, easier navigation, and a much brighter design. It's about time this busy hub matched the energy of the city it serves. For New Yorkers, this all means smoother connections, less congestion, and faster commutes. Though, let's be honest, we're all going to complain about the subway sometimes. All of this sets the stage for an even bigger change coming above ground, the city's cultural rebirth. Next up at number three, you got museums, art, and creativity. If you love art, history, or culture, 2026 is going to be your year. First up, the Hip Hop Museum in the Bronx will finally open its doors, celebrating one of New York's greatest contributions to global culture. This museum will take visitors on a journey through hip-hop's roots, evolution, and influence, from the streets of the Bronx to stages worldwide. Over on the Upper West Side, the New York Historical Society will unveil a new wing housing the American LGBTQ+ Museum. It's a huge step in honoring the diverse voices that helped shape the city's cultural and social fabric. Now heading downtown, a new creative space called Canyon will open on the Lower East Side, focusing on immersive and time-based art. It's designed to blur the line between museum and performance venue, the kind of thing that only New York could pull off. Every corner of the city will have something new to explore, reminding us of why New York City remains the world's creative capital. And as culture takes center stage, the city's also gearing up for global attention because 2026 is going to be one massive celebration. Next up at number four, the year of celebration with sports, spectacle, and spirit. If you love big events, get ready. The summer of 2026 is going to be unforgettable. For the first time ever, the FIFA World Cup is coming to the New York, New Jersey region. MetLife Stadium will host multiple matches, including the World Cup final on July 19th. Expect international fans, watch parties, and an energy that takes over the entire city. But the celebration doesn't stop there. America will also mark its 250th birthday, and New York will play host to the Sail Forth 250 Festival. Between July 3rd and July 8th, you'll see historic tall ships and modern vessels parading through the New York harbor, a once-in-a-lifetime sight. Can you just imagine standing by the Statue of Liberty or Brooklyn Bridge Park as fireworks light up the sky and ships glide past in full sail? That's the kind of moment people are going to talk about for years. Between global sports and patriotic celebrations, New York City in 2026 is going to feel like one big party. And all this buzz is fueling something else, a transformation in the neighborhoods that make up the city's heartbeat. I'm talking about number 5, New Horizons, New York City's neighborhood evolution. With all this growth and attention, neighborhoods across the city are evolving faster than ever. Uptown, Harlem is experiencing renewed investment thanks to new subway connections. Downtown Brooklyn continues to balance historic charm with new residential towers and co-working spaces. And jumping over to Queens, areas like Jamaica and Long Island City are thriving due to proximity to JFK's new terminals and better transit links. Even lesser-known areas are getting their moment. Forest Hills in Queens and Bay Ridge in Brooklyn are becoming increasingly popular. Living here feels like stepping into a small village within the city. Families walking their dogs, tree-lined streets, cozy cafes. It's that blend of calm and convenience in a community while staying close to Manhattan. If you want to learn more about some of these upcoming neighborhoods, check out my neighborhood guides to Queens and Brooklyn. Now let's talk about sustainability in 2026. Greener, stronger, smarter. The city reinvents itself. New York is going greener and stronger than ever before. The East River Park Resiliency Project continues to reopen in phases through 2026, offering gorgeous new walking paths and outdoor spaces, all while protecting neighborhoods from future flooding. It's one of the largest climate adaptation projects in the city's history. Across all boroughs, you'll see more rooftop gardens, solar installations, and bike-friendly streets. And starting in 2026, new small buildings across the state will no longer be allowed to install gas hookups. A big leap forward toward cleaner, more sustainable living. This shift isn't just environmental, it's cultural. New Yorkers are embracing a new era where green design meets everyday convenience, making the city both beautiful and future-proof. And while the skyline changes, so will the pace of daily life. That brings us to number 7, everyday life in 2026, what to expect. So what's it really going to feel like living in New York City in 2026? For starters, getting around will be easier and more predictable. The subway and bus fare will increase from $2.75 to $3 a ride, but with Omni fare caps that automatically stop charging you once you hit a weekly limit, so no more worrying about passes or refills. You'll also notice more modern subway stations, cleaner buses, and new accessibility upgrades that make the city easier to navigate for everyone. Sure, construction zones will still pop up, but that's just part of the New York soundtrack. But the trade-off is a faster, smarter city. And if you'll be exploring neighborhoods to move into, try visiting at different times of the year. The way a street feels in spring sunshine versus a snowy January morning can totally change your perspective. If you love it on a gray, rainy day, it's probably the right place for you. These small things are what make the big city feel so personal. So there you have it, everything new coming to New York City in 2026, from modern airports and transit upgrades to landmark events and green innovations. This city is ready for the next chapter. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or just finding the perfect place to live amid all these changes, I'd love to help you and explore your options. I'm Erin Stabb with Compass. Let's find the home and the New York life you've been dreaming of. Like this video, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.